Hey everybody, we're the Mini Bros.
Hi, in this video we are going to be doing an interview with Dave Shaddix. He is a Lego brick artist.
Dave's an amazing person. I just wanted to jump on this interview real quick, intro to the interview, because I wanted to let you guys know that we had done this before about a week prior, and I messed it up. It's my fault. Dad's the idiot here. So Dave's super nice. He's was willing to do this a second time. The interview came out really well the second time. There's a couple times they just reference something that maybe they talked about in the last one. They also reference me messing up the sound, and so I just wanted to put that out there so it makes sense when you hear it. Other than that, it's a great interview. Dave's an amazing person. He's an amazing artist. I strongly recommend you check out his stuff, and I hope you enjoy the interview. Here it is.
Yeah, there he is.
Hi, guys.
So if you want to say anything.
No, thanks for having me. How are you guys doing today?
We're doing good.
Awesome.
How long have you been doing Lego art?
For about 5 years.
That's a long time.
Doesn't seem like it, but yeah, for about 5 years.
You started when I was 4.
Really?
How many kids do you have? Are they our age?
I have 2 boys. They're 11 and 16.
Yeah, not our age.
No.
Not even close.
Well, 11 is close to me.
Yeah, because just one block away and then.
What's your favorite Lego piece of art?
Mine or someone else's?
It doesn't matter. You can do any.
Well, gosh. I think I like Nathan Soea's Han Solo in Carbonite. That's a really cool one.
Oh yeah, I like that one too. I've seen that.
Yeah. That one's really cool, and just kind of, I think Sean Kenny's stuff in general, specifically his hummingbird. He did a hummingbird that was really cool.
What is your kid's favorite?
I don't know. They don't. They're not as into it as I am. They like their Lego sets. They don't get into the art as much.
Do you travel with your work sometimes?
Yeah, I do. I do some local stuff. Most of the stuff that I do is just in the Phoenix area. But I have work that's in. I just shipped it off. I have some work that's in Oklahoma right now, and I've delivered pieces out. It's like California, Southern California.
What was the first piece that you sold that started your business?
Well, I did something kind of like this guy here. This radio that we talked about the other day. Just a little full disclosure for those who didn't get to see the first one of these. We had a technical difficulty, so this isn't quite off the cuff. But yeah, this is a radio from the show Gilligan's Island, or a replica. This is actually a rebuilt replica of the radio from Gilligan's Island. And the illusionist David Copperfield bought the original one that I'd made, and I just made this again like last year. The original one had like a battery compartment in the back and everything. I actually even made box art for it. It was just a really cool set, and this was like inspired by the Ultimate Collector series that they do for like the Star Wars stuff. But yeah, David Copperfield bought this actually in 2010, and then I thought, hey, I have an idea. I should make more cool things. Although mostly what I do now are mosaics and stuff like behind me. But I really do enjoy some of the three-dimensional models, architectural models and scale models of things.
Yeah, I like that.
Wait, are you a master builder?
No. Master builders, only master builders work for Lego.
Yeah, that's sort of not fair, but.
No, that's okay.
Do you give a Lego discount?
Nope.
Yeah.
Nope. Yeah, I have to get my stuff just like everyone else does.
Have you ever been to Legoland?
Only once. I went in, I guess it was 2007. I took my kids there, and I started noticing things because I like to build with my kids too. Then,
That was when I was born.
and that's wow, really? You were born in 2007.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, so you're like in your early 20s now.
What?
That's really cool. But yeah, at any rate, yeah, I started looking and noticing all of the cool models and stuff, and that's kind of when I started building on my own. Started making things just for me.
Do you use a computer to help make your designs?
What?
He said yes, he does.
You asked me this before. Yeah, I do. I use computer, graph paper, colored pencils, pens, regular pencils. Uh, they're all good tools. But yeah, like the computer, like the one behind me or the other one behind me, those are very, very useful tools.
Now I'm jealous.
How many minutes have you been building the Howard the Duck?
I don't measure it in minutes.
You measure it in coffee cups.
Pots of coffee. Yes.
Oh, so close.
Yes, pots of coffee. Because coffee makes things happen. Yeah, I don't know. This was Howard the Duck here was probably, and I can move the camera up a bit. Howard the Duck was probably I don't know, a good 35 to 45 hours. I'm not somewhere around there. I sort of lose track.
Yeah, that's why you measure it in coffee
Yes,
pots.
exactly. It's easier to track volume than time.
Unless you have a stopwatch.
Yeah, I guess I could, I could measure it that way. But it's the starting and the stopping, and it's just, caffeine is much more measurable to me than time.
What was the hardest piece you've ever made?
The hardest? Now, do you mean that's something like if I dropped it?
No. Like
Okay.
the one that's super hard to build.
Oh, gosh. Because I've dropped a few. And that's why. And I've actually launched a few into the sky, just for fun. Yeah, and then they've
launched Legos into the sky.
Yes, I have. Why? Because it's cool. I can make things fly. A friend of mine is a rocket scientist, and we combined rocket science and Lego and put them together, and went out into a big field and launched things as far as we could. It was really cool. But I digress. The most difficult thing to build, it's always the 3D stuff. Always stuff, models. Because with a mosaic you can kind of draw it out beforehand and you get an idea of what it's going to be. The three-dimensional stuff, I tend to like to actually create that in the moment. So it's always, you get to a certain point and realize that it hasn't quite worked. I'm looking at Brody, just right there. Yes, exactly. Nice job.
He's trying to stare deep into your soul.
Really?
And trying to take your candy.
But I don't have any candy.
Then he's taking your kids' candy.
It's the hardest for me.
Where is the Lego bow tie? Where do you keep it?
It's right here. I just didn't wear it today because I'm wearing a t-shirt and it wouldn't fit right on the t-shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a clip-on, you see. And since I'm not wearing it, thank you for bringing that up. This guy, Steve Slade, out of Flagstaff, does this, Flagstaff, Arizona. It's called Brick Your Neck. And I usually try to wear it whenever I can, especially at shows and stuff. But I was a little pressed for time, didn't want I threw a jacket on for the interview, but I didn't change my clothes. But yeah, these things are awesome. You can take them apart, and this one's just red, and then you can decorate them however you'd like to. And he has this really cool design that makes them flex. Of course, you drop them from time to time, but you can see it's actually a flexible bow tie, which is really cool.
That's cool.
It's his website is brickyourneck.com. I think I'm going to order a few more of these because they're so cool.
How many Legos do you have?
I have about 500,000.
So you have like
Wait. We have
500,000 Lego bricks?
See, I'll take you on a tour really fast. Wait.
Wait.
Around.
Just break the camera's neck. Just...
Yeah, I just did. See here, some of my stuff.
Dino.
Hey, what's that in the corner?
And
Yeah, that right there.
Right there. Right there. That's Indiana
Those
Jones
mosaics.
and Maria. They're just kind of stacked in the back. And then here is, yep, that dinosaur right there. That's Osiris-Rex. He's a part of a mission patch. And then you can see all of the Lego beside him, the stacks, and that's going to be part of a mosaic project, a team building event that's coming up in November.
Cool. Where can people contact you if they would like to buy some of your art or hire you?
Go to my website, daveshaddix.com or southwestbrick.com. I'm on Twitter at Dave Shaddix and Facebook as well. Just type in Dave Shaddix and into Google or any search engine and you'll easily find me.
What's your favorite Lego piece that anybody likes?
Oh, we asked that question.
Oh yeah, it is.
We asked it the other day, the one without the sound.
What? What's happening? I can't hear you.
I'm just messing with you.
Oh. I was like...
Yeah, no, I'm sorry.
I was about to do the Batman face.
I'm not sorry. Oh, you see with that Batman right there?
Yeah, he's gone.
That one? No, this Howard the Duck there. Right there. That's one of my favorites.
You just squished his face.
I know, I crush you. Yeah, Howard, I like Howard a lot because the universe needed to get Howard the Duck made out of Lego.
Tell us about one thing we should check out other than your stuff.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, and I'm going to bring Sean Kenny back into it. He's an amazing Lego artist, a brick artist, whatever. He's a certified professional. He's based out of New York, and he has an online community called Mock Pages, mocpages.com. And it's a great place, especially for kids to go share their own creation and see things that other kids and adults have created.
What is that?
Spaceship.
This right here?
Yeah, that one.
This is, I don't know if you can see this or not. And, you know, on all my stuff, yes, Osiris-Rex. I see everything reverse. Is this reverse to you? Or does this come out regular?
That comes out regular.
Oh, cool. Okay. At any rate, this is Osiris-Rex. And we saw that dinosaur just a minute ago on the floor there, that mosaic.
Yeah.
You can see, there he is again. Now, this is a space probe that's going to be launched about this time next year. And this is a model of it. This is a replica of the real thing. I'm working with Dr. Dante Loretta and his team who are actually building the real one. And I've gotten all sorts of pictures and schematics of the real one that's being built. And this is it. This is the model. I'm going to make probably about 150 of these. And I'm going to put it up on Lego Ideas as well and see if we can't get it made into a real set. But it has what the mission is. What's that?
You know the Lego model people that does like the Abraham Lincoln thing and the Seattle Space Needle? They should do that and do one of those.
Yeah, that's what I think we're going to try to do. But the real one is going to get launched, like I said, about this time next year. And then it's going to rendezvous with this asteroid called Bennu. And it's going to take this arm. It's in the back here. You can see it. It's going to fold these the other way to protect the solar arrays. And then it's going to reach out. It's going to touch the asteroid. And it has a little vacuum in here that's going to suck up as much of the material as it can, and then it's going to open this up here, take the sample, put it inside of this. It's going to restow the arm. Then it's going to go back away from my stand. It's going to go back away from the asteroid. It's going to point this at the Earth, and it's going to shoot this part back to the Earth, and it's going to aim it at Utah, where we're going to catch it and collect the sample, and we can analyze the sample once it's returned.
But what's going to happen to the spaceship?
I'm not sure. They might put it into an Earth orbit, or they might just send it into the Pacific Ocean, because that's where they seem to make all of their old probes go.
So if we went diving there, we could find a spaceship and take all of its stuff?
If you could dive that deep. I'm not sure what's going to happen to the probe once it's done.
They should probably take it back and send it to the sun once they get that technology.
Yeah, I don't know. It might just end up orbiting the Earth. I'm not really sure. But in the meantime, I'm building models of it. And what's really cool is the high gain antenna. And this isn't going to be included on the production model. I'm only doing just a very limited run of this. But when you push on the high gain antenna, it makes a sound. There's a sound brick inside of it. You can hear that or not?
Yeah, I can hear that.
I see some binoculars on the bottom.
Yeah, they're not really binoculars. Well, that's what they're used for, but they're not. I didn't use them here. But you can see this is the science deck. This is where all the instruments are. You have the main engine on the bottom, and pay no attention to that. That's just part of the mount. And then the back, this is where the Tag SAM arm, this thing here, it's called the Tag SAM, Touch and Go Sample Return Acquisition. Touch and Go Sample Acquisition Mechanism.
How long do those take to make?
I'm not sure. I'm about 20 hours into this one. And I've been, I'm not sure how long each one's going to take to make. It's going to take a couple hours to produce each one once it's done. I have, actually just right underneath my table here, part of one that I was producing. You can see this is just the main bus, and I have some parts substituted, but you can see that there's studs, the little bumps, right? The bumps are called studs.
Yeah.
You can see that the studs go every direction. So the inside of this is actually fairly complicated. Let's see if I can pull that up. I'm just taking it apart if I do that. But yeah, that's kind of one in production now. This being the prototype, the original, and then this being a second kind of prototype, just to test out how I'll do the production itself. You doing all right, Brody? Doing okay, dude? Buddy?
Scoot over a little bit, bros. I got a quick question for you. I don't know if you said this. I tuned out for a second. I was doing something. How did you get hooked up with the guys with that spaceship deal?
I'm kind of a science nerd in general.
So am I.
Yeah,
I'm ashamed.
I have a display. I have a few things on an exhibit at the Challenger Space Center in Peoria, Arizona.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the displays at the time, it's gone now, but it was called "It Came from Outer Space." It was a meteorite display, and the guy that had that exhibit going on was Jeffrey Notkin. He was the host of Meteorite Men on the Science Channel. And so we became fast friends, and we've done a few endeavors together, and one of which this year was at Comic-Con, at Phoenix Comic-Con. We did a panel called Blocks and Rocks, because both asteroids and Lego bricks, these are all just building blocks, and we decided to sit down and do a we've all heard of STEM education, but this is STEAM: science, technology, engineering, arts, and math. So we did this panel together on it. We had other fine artists. We had a paleontologist, and we had Dr. Dante Loretta, who's in charge of the Osiris-Rex project.
We actually have a Lego minifigure that's a paleontologist.
Oh, cool. That's really cool. I like those guys. Dinosaurs are really cool. Mm-hmm. But so I do a lot of science stuff and space stuff in general. and so I just the worlds were kind of drawn together. So
Yeah.
Jeff put us in touch,
That's pretty
and
cool.
Well, the paleontologist, she could send in a bone dinosaurs.
Yeah, there's a game for every minifigure.
oh, is that the Lego Dimensions thing?
No,
No.
it's the online one that comes with the minifigures.
Yeah,
Oh.
I play that.
Okay, yeah. I haven't. I don't. Although I have quite a few right here in this area, quite a few minifigures. I don't really use them all that much.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just.
You can always just ship them to us.
No, my kids would be mad. But I like the This is my favoriteest minifigure ever. Granted, he's one
My
that
cousin has one.
I custom made him. But yeah, this is Squid Man. I have a lot of these
That's
guys.
cool.
Squid Man's the best.
What you could do is a mosaic of the Rancor monster and then have a Luke Skywalker minifigure in his mouth or something.
Oh yeah, that's perfect. Another little custom minifigure that I made because I like these guys. Sometimes I don't build in minifigure scale all that much, but when I do, I like to try to include Squid Man. So much to the point where I did a mosaic a long time ago, many years. Now, one of my earlier mosaics was of Squid Man. So
Nice.
this one here.
How old are you?
How old am I? How old am I?
How old am I?
How old
are you?
How old
are
am-
you?
I'm really
2.
old. No, I'm 40.
in pots of coffee. How
Yeah,
old are you?
how old are you?
Lots of coffee? I don't know. Yeah, we're into the thousands now. Yeah, I had this. I have my own trading card now called Rix Tub.
Nice.
Yeah, it was made by there's a whole bunch of us that have these, and they're really kind of cool. I'm not sure if they're still available, if they still sell these or not, but we each got as artists, we each got about 100 of these things, and I still have the bulk of them left because they're kind of cool. I tend to want to hold on to them.
Yeah, you gotta send us one.
Is Brickstead a website? I thought I saw something about Brickstead before.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, and I'm sorry, it's Brandon Griffith, I think. I'm having a brain fart right now, and I am
all right.
so sorry, Brandon, if this actually gets out into the interview. I kind of feel like an idiot now, but that's okay.
all right.
Yeah.
Is my mouth freaking out on your screen?
Yeah, you look kind of like a horse with peanut butter under his lips.
I like your shirt, by the way. Good movie.
Never say die.
You guys seen the Goonies, right?
No.
Yes, you have.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, not me.
Yeah, we went.
I
We
fell
have
asleep.
a local theater here, a local movie theater chain called Harkins, in Arizona. But they do on Tuesday nights. They replay old movies. They beam them down. It's not the film. They just beam them down, play them at various locations throughout the city, throughout the state. And a couple months back, they played Goonies, and they actually had to like put it on different screens because they had such an enormous crowd that they had to like bump other movies back because they had so many people coming to see Goonies. But
Yeah.
I took the kids because I mean Goonies is an awesome movie and they'd never seen it on the big screen.
Yeah, it's a classic.
Yeah, it is.
Well, Dave, thanks for doing the interview again. I'm sorry if I messed it up the first time. And
No worries. It was fun. It's anytime you need me, I'm happy to talk about Lego or whatever.
yeah, I definitely appreciate your time. You guys say thanks.
Thanks for doing this with us.
Hey, my pleasure, guys. Thanks for having me.